time, we plunge ourselves back into job hunting, looking for greener pastures, meaning you'd like a bump in your salary. However, how do you ensure that you quote just right, not overquoting and also not underquoting yourself? Hello there and welcome to Job Hunting 101, where we seek to equip you with tips and tools on how to secure that job in your dream organization. On today's episode, we'll be giving you tips and tools on how to negotiate for a salary.
It's actually a common challenge. Even for people who've worked for 15 years, they're still challenged by this question. Now, my advice is, number one, honesty is important for both the recruiter and the job seeker, because the recruiter has a budget. Their budget could be 100,000, and the job seeker probably has known about the budget. So for the job seeker, I would advise you, when they ask you what was your last salary, please be honest and reveal the correct way. However, tell the recruiter you're aware that this job offers a range between this and this, and based on the skills and the experience they've seen in your JD and how you've represented yourself in the interview, you hope to get a 20% increase on your current salary, or something better from what you're earning, because of also we have we've got economy. The economy could be a challenge. The cost of living has gone up. So I would advise you to be honest. Sometimes if you don't want to disclose, tell the recruiter, I know this position, because the salary can be ranged 100,000, another person for the same position is earning maybe 300,000. You can tell them. But also, if you have the opportunity to do your research on the organization, you can know how they pay. But you can only play it risky like that if you know how much they're offering for this position. Like, for example, your skills and experience are at par with what they're looking for. You are earning 100,000, yet someone else in the organization, in this current organization, with the same skills and maybe a lesser experience than yourself, is maybe making 180,000. You can be honest and say, you're aware this position is currently offering 180,000 and you're hoping they also have the same thing on budget. Because there are some recruiters, they're also human. There are some recruiters who will say, oh, we are going to save the company money. We are going to give this guy 110 since he's on 100,000. But probably your transport will be more going to that organization, or you'll need to relocate and your cost of living will go up. So be open to negotiate. Also, please let them know you're open to negotiate, but emphasize on the impact you intend to create and how this job is aligned to your goals for the future. Okay, so there's no particular right or wrong, but I'm just telling you the most important thing for you to be is, number one, honest, and then also flexible. So you can add 20%, not more than 30%. Just be reasonable. Be reasonable. Don't say, okay, you are working as an intern, earning 15,000. Suddenly, your first job, you're asking for 100,000 because all your friends live in Kileleshwa and you also want to move to Kileleshwa. That is not realistic, and you will not get that job, because also the recruiter wants people they can work with. Well, thank you.
However, on that point, like for example, giving an example with the media, we know how aggressive. It's an industry where sometimes there's a lot of money in play. So when you're moving from one recruiter to another, are you allowed to be aggressive depending with the industry that you're in, knowing how it operates?
Wow, that's actually a very good question, and it's another section we can tackle, whereby as you're working, as much as you've been given a job description, but what are you doing over and above your current role? Okay, what sort of a person are you? Are you someone who is reliable, dependable, someone who can be trusted, to head a department when the boss is not there? So far on the salary negotiation, yes, you've been working as this person for the last 7 years, but in 7 years, beyond what you're required to do, what else have you done for yourself? For example, have you been taking online courses? There are so many which are free. Have you upskilled yourself? Yes, you are hired as this, but right now I have achieved this certification. Okay, Have you done any volunteer work in your free time? How have you made yourself better? You know, you need to create layers of making yourself needed where you want to go, okay? You can't just say this particular organization is not treating us well, wametufinyilia, but somewhere else people are treated better. But have you earned it? Really? You don't even know why people are treated better. Maybe those people have a requirement of getting certifications, they're going for trainings, they're volunteering, they're writing papers and all that. So when you're working, it's always about making yourself better, but just know every day you can be replaceable. So how do you make yourself irreplaceable? Okay, how do you contribute to the bottom line? Bring in fresh ideas. Yes, so that's what I'm talking about. Then you are able to negotiate, even to negotiate for an increment internally.
Finally, when you're looking for a job, there are 1,000,001 other people who are better skilled than you and who could take half of what you're taking. And this pushes very many people to underquote themselves. So you feel the dire need to just say a price that makes you the most attractive person rather than a price that will be able to match the value that you bring on the table. Also, there are times where maybe you were earning very little because you had to settle for your first job, but you understand that this job offers a particular amount of money. When you quote your salary, definitely if you're earning 30,000, even if this job pays 100,000, your new employer will probably offer you 50 max. So how do you balance this?
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Now, number one, the reality of the world is we're all going towards diversity and inclusivity. Here, locally, in our region, for example, in Kenya, we're looking at balance, gender balance, regional balance, okay? So sometimes there are some fights we can't fight, okay? You can be upset you did not get the job, yet you're the best qualified. But if we are all kisses in that organization, then we will need a Kikuyu to come and break that tie, or we'll need Taita, okay? So there are some positions because of diversity and regional balance, that fight is not yours, okay? Number two, there are also some jobs like, yes, you said you're the most skilled, you're the best suited, yet you underquote because you want that job. Trust. There's something called, I always tell people about faith and trust. Number one, your cover letter got you there, your CV got you there, you got the interview invitation. You need to trust in yourself, you need to trust in God, and you need to believe that the job is yours. Because if you go there with lack of confidence, thinking they've already decided their person, these people always hire lures. You've lost the fight because you've already locked yourself out. You don't have the confidence, okay? But where the organization is honest, they're not just filling seats, to play the part. If the job is yours, the job is yours. However, where it's a reality, like for example now, we're in the season of Corona. A lot of organizations have shut down, a lot of jobs have been declared redundant. You're looking for a job, you are earning 500K, and someone else is looking for someone with your skills, but their budget is 250. You've got a family to feed. That is where your honesty comes in. Just say, I've seen this advert. I've looked at this job description. Actually, I feel I'm overqualified, and I'm overqualified in this area. However, I applied for this decision because we are all aware we are living in tough and unusual times. We are going through Corona, and I've told you my last place of work, I left last year in July because of Corona. I've got a family who depend on me. Currently, I've been doing casual jobs, which I earn close to this money you're offering. So I'm actually willing to take a pay cut. Okay, so don't be afraid. Yes, it depends on what you're going for. If you're desperate, you'll take the pay cut. You have a family to feed, yet you don't have a job. This company is offering 200K. The position where you were working before, you're earning 500,000. Your wife has just gotten a baby at home, or you are a single mother. Your landlord is now on your case, and you have never ever defaulted in rent. Suddenly, you've not worked for 6 months, you're defaulting in rent. You're going to take the pay cut. but now you'll be busy looking for opportunities. Yeah, so for recruiters, we call you a flight risk because we are wondering, this person, yes, they've taken the pay cut, but they will not stay. So myself as a recruiter, what am I going to offer you to ensure you stay? I'm going to give you something that is out of the JD. Maybe I'll give you more responsibility. You'll be a supervisor now. People will report to you. Something that is not even in your CV. All right. Now you're a supervisor. There's a team reporting to you. It's giving you some specs, some benefits that were not there before, so that at least you can give us a year, 2 years. But we know you're a flight risk. But we hope when we make money from you, we are able to step up your pay. Yeah. So it's normally a give and take. But we have to be honest. You have to be realistic, people. Yes.
Thank you, Kemi.